Hey guys, my name is Cityek and welcome to a brand new series of City Bus Manager. This is a game that I recently played on my main channel and I built a big beautiful bus company in my hometown. Well, today we're going to start a brand new company. This, guys, if you don't know what it is probably one of the best and most addictive bus games I've ever played in a very, very long time. What you see in the background right now is exactly what you need to do. You need to build your very own depot, hire employees, build offices, buy buses. You're going to maintain them, repair them, fix them up, paint them, and set your very own routes. And you can pretty much do this in any city in the whole entire world. And today, we're going to set ourselves a challenge of building a big, brand new bus company in the very chaotic city, a city that probably needs more public transport than in any other, and that is New York City. This is going to be very, very interesting. So if you do enjoy this, then please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you want to see more episodes of this in the future, then make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when that next episode does come out. And leave a comment saying thank you for play some more, and we'll do just that. But right now, it's Central Europe in Austria. You can pretty much choose any city in Central Austria. You can also download more region packs, but I've downloaded the North American one, and I am going to choose the USA. And I want, if it's not already in here, it doesn't really matter, so you can kind of search it anyway. You could type in New York. There we go, boys. New York. And I'm not sure about these little kind of area codes right now, but maybe I should have actually typed in Manhattan. Manhattan. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure how you spell Manhattan. But Manhattan. Please tell me that is the Manhattan. You ready for this? Next. And we're going to choose the city for the kind of the background right now. And we'll do it on normal. We're not going to do sandbox. I want to do the missions because it's quite fun trying to do all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to start with 200,000 in the bank. So, as we begin our journey in creating a New York bus company, I just want to say, guys, I am excited. I hope you are excited right now. And if you are, smash that like button down below. But from as we wait for it to load up, what we learned from this series that I did on my main channel is that you kind of have to really grind out the quests to try and earn as much cash as you can. It's okay to buy second-hand buses from the marketplace if you bid for them, because it's quite easy to fix them up. But to be able to fix them all up, you're going to need to build all the stuff in terms of a workshop and all that kind of jazz. But it's quite exciting. So we'll wait for this to now load up. And we will begin. Guys, Manhattan! And look at how crazy this is going to be right now to build a bus company. You can eventually research and kind of expand your region, so I can go more into Brooklyn, into Queens, more into kind of like a New Jersey area, and then further up to like Central Park and stuff like that. So this is crazy. I am really excited to build my very own bus company. Now, I want to start on the island of Manhattan. I think that would be a really, really good place for it. And what is quite exciting about this is the fact that there is so many points of interest that people want to go to. So building a bus company and getting passengers should be pretty easy. It should be pretty easy. Now, where do we form and where do we place our depot? Now, I've never been to New York, but I feel like we should pull it on like maybe one of the outskirts would be a good like kind of location for a depot. And I think down here wouldn't be too bad. I think down here wouldn't be too shabby. I might take on this little area around here. Let's select here. That is going to be my depot. Here we go, guys. The premises are now being prepared, and this is what we've got. Our beautiful depot in downtown Manhattan. This is quite exciting. So there's a few things I gotta do right now. I gotta build my whole set up my service center, build my offices, get everything ready to rock and roll, to hire my first employees before I can even send my first bus out to earn me cash money moolah. So we gotta set up a service area right now. So this is the current building that we got to work with. So what I need to do is equip your entity service center with at least one service desk, and we also need to place down a chair, I believe, as well. So in build mode then, service center. So this is what's used for kind of customers come in to kind of inquire about bus timetables, to be able to kind of make complaints and stuff like that. So this is what we kind of need. We need a chair, the desk there, and then chair is basically for the waiting room. This is where like the customers can sit and wait. As they wait for our kind of next person to be available. So I need at least 2 chairs by the looks of it. We got those both in. And now we need to build an office and a corridor. So the office and corridor is stuff like where we can do the researching. The more offices we have and the more lockers we have allows us to hire more employees. So we need to get a corridor all set up. So we'll build a corridor. And I'm trying to think, what would be the best way in terms of building this? Now, I want to give as much room as I can for our depot to place down as many buses as we can. That would be great. So I reckon first things first, I build an office. So where's my offices right now? There we go. Build an office. And if I came off here, I'm going to build a 6x4 office just there, meaning I'll have a corridor going down here. And we'll do the corridor 4 wide. I think that would be quite handy. So we'll have a door to enter just here and a door for the office just there as well. So in the office, we need to place down a standing desk, which we'll squeeze just in right here. Oh, can I move that? Let me flip that round. I kind of like the idea of them having like standing there so they can see who's coming into the office. And we also need to place down an armchair as well. So let's go for a beautiful little armchair just here. Good stuff. Good stuff. So service center, and then through this door is where all our employees go. We got the corridor system set up, and then we can kind of keep building and building. So now we need to build a kitchen. I reckon we should build a kitchen straight off the side just here. So we'll extend the corridor down by, let's go another 4x4. There we go. Beautiful. And we'll actually build the kitchen on this side. So kitchen, and we'll go for a, how big do we go for a kitchen? Can I figure out a space? Because you need to make sure that we're kind of like looking after all of our employees. So I reckon an 8x8 should be big enough for a kitchen. And then here we'll build the bathroom just there. So door to enter in, we'll place down just here. And in here we need at least one vending machine and at least one refrigerator. Now, for now, I won't do too much inside of it. I won't add all the jazz inside of it. I'll just get the kind of the depot up and running before I start to kind of customize each of the individual rooms. So now I need to build a bathroom, which I've saved this space here. If I do a 6x4 for a bathroom, we'll have a tinted door so people can't see people doing the poops in here. And we'll get a toilet in here. And that's all we kind of need for now. So that's now all built. That is the beginning of our very own depot. So now we need to, our first bus is build at least one more piece of road. So this is where the kind of depot entrance is for vehicles. So this is the road. And then we need to place down 2 bus spaces on the premises. So it's in street. So build a street. So I can come out here with the road. And I need to place down 2 bus spaces. So, oh, that's actually perfect spacing just there to place some down, isn't it? So if I start then here, oh, I could do a little walkway coming out there, couldn't I? Yeah. So if I start then, we'll give it a little bit of space. We'll go here. We'll place 2 there. Actually, thinking about it, if I moved it over by 1, could I get a 3rd one in? Just here? I could. So for the building, the corridor, we'll get a tinted door just there as a little kind of way for the workers to come out to enter down here. Right, great stuff. And now we need to buy 2 buses. So to buy buses, you can go to the marketplace and you've got the choice. You can either buy them brand new or you can buy them second hand. Now, buying second hand obviously means they come with issues. You don't really know the full extent of the issue. Oh, actually, you do know the full extent of the issues and what you need to replace and repair. But they come with the color scheme that's already there. So because it's a brand new bus company, I'll buy my first 2 buses brand new. And we'll go for the Ceto ones because they can carry the most amount of passengers compared to the Sprinter. But they are 20,000 big ones. That is quite expensive, isn't it? So I'm going to buy 2 of these and spend 41 grand. OMG. That's a lot of money, isn't it? It really is. So let's buy both of them. And because they're brand new, we get to kind of paint and color scheme our very own bus. So when I did the series on my main channel, I made it all the color of my main channel, which was red. But I reckon we should do the color of this channel, which is yellow. That would be a great kind of way to do it. And then the roof color, do I make it black? because that all fits in quite nice. That actually looks quite striking. You'll definitely know that this is the Falls Transport Inc. when you see this bus coming down the mean streets. You can also paint it as well and do different kind of cool stuff. But what I'm going to do is I am going to import my decal. And if I can remember I think it's C1. And I can now place down my very own logo on it. So I make it a little bit smaller. Put my logo just there. Put my logo on the front of the bus. We'll do one just on the side here. And then we'll do one on the back. That's how you know it's the Falls Transport Inc. bus. Damn, this is going to look juicy. So I'll actually save this, by the way. We'll call it Sediac 2. That's what we'll do. Save it locally. So if I do buy any more buses like this, I can reskin it straight away to this. So apply that right now. And then we now bought the buses. So here come the buses pulling into the depot. Oh, this is so good. This is good, guys. I'm so freaking hyped right now. The buses have pulled in. Look at them. They look so good. They look so good. So now then, we need to hire some staff. So first things first, we need to place down 6 lockers in the area. So corridor lockers. So each employee needs a locker. So there's 4 there, 5, 6. We need to then hire 2 bus drivers. So we go to our staff, bus drivers. How do I hire? Oh, we're already on the hire screen straight away. Now, the better the stats, the better ratings my bus company is going to get. That's what you need to realize. So, well, you do have to spend a little bit more money. But then again, look at this. $13.10 versus $13.19. This dude is not very friendly. Doria, sorry, are you a female? I'm so sorry. I assume your gender. So we'll hire Corey. That will be our first bus driver. And we'll hire Inessa, our second bus driver. Very good. So we also need to hire a mechanic. And again, the better I can get them, the better for our company. So hire, is it Ricard? We'll hire you. We need to hire a researcher. And again, we go for Lefty. Again, good stats. We need to hire a cleaner. So not really good stats all around. Probably might go for Carly right now. And then we need to hire a service employee as well. This is the one that stands at the desk. This is probably the most important one because this is the one that's going to interact with all of our customers. We'll go for Harriet. Reliability is really good. We can work on the friendliness. There we go. So all the employees are now being hired for what I need at the moment. So now we need to build more within the depot. So we need to build a gas station. This is how we can refuel our buses before we send them out on their journey. So let's go back down to the streets, build a street. Now the question is, how far and where do we take these streets from this point? Because if I made it go across this way, this street, it doesn't give us much space to play around with. Unless I made the street go this way. So I've got room there for a few more stops and more vehicles going that way. And then back to the street, sorry. Bring this... actually, if I scrap that there, I don't know whether to kind of change it up slightly. Because we have this little bit of blank space here that we can't really do much with. But I know you have to build a warehouse. So I could build a warehouse going down here. But... build the street. I could build the street just this way instead and give us room there to place stuff down. Am I able to place the gas station here? I think it might be a little bit too big. If I build the street as well here. Okay, no, it won't squeeze in there. It's going to be way too big. It is going to be way too big. What about, because I also have to do the bus wash, which is going to be way too big, so definitely can't squeeze it down there. And we also have to do the lifting platform for the small bus. Actually, I could do the lifting platform here. And then build a warehouse for us. So yeah, the gas station, sorry. I don't know whether to try and get it here. Just there for the gas station. We also have to build a bus wash. So we'll get this in. Now the bus wash could also... Oh, no, you can't go there, sorry. Go there. And then we need to build a lifting platform. So that's where you refuel. That's where you wash the buses. And then a lifting platform is where we repair the buses. So if I can get... Oh, that's the large one, isn't it? I need the small one. So if I can get this just here and place that just there, what I can do is I can... Ooh, maybe I should have moved it over by 1 because the spacing of it right now is a little bit weird. Actually, no, not delete it, move it. Just there. There we go. And then what I can do, can I delete that wall? Yes. And I can build a, because I've got to build a warehouse next. And I can build the warehouse. I can utilize the small amount of space that I've got here for a warehouse. So I could build a door entering into the mechanics shop kind of thing. And build a door just here so we can enter it from there. So in there I need the packaging shelf. So this is where you store the parts for repairing the buses. So I'll place down a couple because we might need a fair few. And I can also build windows as well. All right, don't get too carried away with the windows, Seniac. Don't get too carried away. And there we go. So this is the start of our bus depot. We've got the main building. We got 2 buses. The bus wash, the refueling station, the mechanic workshop. It's all in. So now we're ready to plan our first bus route. I am excited. So it's best that you start with a central bus route with 10 to 15 bus stops. Okay. So let's pull up the map and let's plan our bus route then. So like I said, a central bus route with at least 10 to 15 stops. So down here, bus routes, and we could do a new route. Now we do have the option to eventually create public service lines where they want you to go to certain points of interest at certain times of the week. Now you can't do these until you've unlocked trophies, and you unlock trophies over here. So right now we have to stick to creating our very own routes. You got 2 options. You can use the current bus stops that are available, or you can build your own. Now I reckon I'm going to kind of bring a bus route down this peninsula to go back up. We'll create a nice simple route that just kind of services the lower Manhattan side. So our depot's here. So I could start with a bus route there. I could then bring it down and stop there. I could then have a stop just here. There. There. I don't know if these are too close or not, but we'll kind of keep it going. There to kind of then come down this way. So we're just slowly coming down, which is giving us great coverage around the area. I won't do the middle one. I'll do this next one. I could do a stop just here to select everyone around there. So that's my own bus stop. We'll do that one there. There, there. Now that there is on the road down here. So I reckon I actually drop a stop just there. Bringing this up. So the great thing is the stop here. Oh, actually, something's messed up there, hasn't it? Right, delete you. Can I do here instead? Yeah. The great thing is this stop here is near this train station. So that's other things that the game takes into account is train stations. So to get to there, it kind of goes back up and down. So can I throw it here instead? Oh, so something's messing up here. So the game also takes into account one-way systems or kind of places that are not accessible. So if it can turn and go up this way, weirdly enough. There we go. We'll just do it like that. Next stop just there. Oh, okay. It doesn't want to go up that way. So this is the fun that you have with the game, is trying to figure out the best routes to go. I might just kind of scrap that one altogether. So we're coming round, and I might just make it... I mean, what we got over here, there's a couple of points. See, there's some really good points of interest here with the happy faces. So I'll make it go this way instead. And then we'll kind of bring it back in. So to bring it back in, we'll stop just there and utilize this road to kind of come back in. Oh, actually, up to here. I'll then stop this order. Okay. I was hoping it would go up to there. Okay, so we can't crisscross there. This is the downside of planning bus routes. I really want to go up here, to be honest with you, so I think I might delete back a little bit. Where we're to? We're to here right now. And just take it on the chin that the bus has to do this to get to here. Unfortunately, that's what it is. So I ain't going to complain too much. So where am I taking it in? So I'm going to bring it, following it up here. Right, we'll do a stop here instead. And then we'll do a stop there. So how far am I taking this, by the way? So I'm going to bring it up. And then I reckon we bring it back down. Maybe I can bring it up to here, down there, to turns come back around. Okay, that's our game plan. That's what we'll try and do. So stop there. Oh, this is interesting right now because there's not a road that kind of connects through. Okay, maybe it does. Okay, I'm lying to you guys. I'm lying to you right now. Right, bringing this up. There we go. Straight up to there. Oh, we're turning there, which actually might not be a bad idea. I just got to figure out where I'm coming from. Because there's a train station just there. So bring it to there instead. And then I reckon we come down this road. So it turns down. We'll have a stop just here with more train stations. This is actually going to be quite an OP route. I'm not going to lie to you. So straight down, up to here. And I need to bring it down this road. So I need to get it to kind of connect down here. So stop just there. We'll have a stop here, stop there. Then I've got to bring it down this road here. So if I have a stop there. Nope, delete that. Oh, delete that one. It's on the wrong side, isn't it? Okay, we'll bring it to here. Going down here. We'll do our own stops because sometimes it is better to do your own stops. More train stations, by the way. Then I'm going to bring it down to here. To there. Straight down all the way. Here. Here. And then here. We'll stop there. There. And then we are done. That is quite the route. I'm not going to lie to you. That is quite the route. That is probably way more than the 10 to 15 stops it wanted. But we've done it. Up to 535 passengers. We are never going to have enough buses for this route. And that is quite scary. So if I had a bus every 30 minutes. So driving interval every 30 minutes. Driving interval by rush hour every 30 minutes. So it's a case of I could do that, which is going to overwhelm us every 30 minutes to kind of separate the volume a little bit. And then maybe drop this down 15 maybe, or keep it 30. I might just keep it 30 all around. That's probably what we'll do. We can change it in the future, so let's confirm that. So let's get out of here for a second. We've now got that all set up and confirmed. We now have the ability to assign the routes. So assign that bus onto it. Assign this one for the different times, so we kind of staggering them slightly. That route did say it required 3 buses, so we're probably going to need another one. And then we're good to go. So now we've got our goals that earn us the trophies. Carry 50 passengers, sell 20 tickets. So first things, we've got to check on the financing tab. So that's down here. And from here, we can learn about how we earn the money and where the money goes. Most important one is we earn money from tickets and commissions, but then we get this subsidiary. And basically, the government is going to pay us. Now, it changes from where you spawn in what locations. Obviously, I'm in New York, so my percentage is going to be lower. I've played games where I've done like small rural towns where there's not that many passengers, and the subsidiary kind of percentage is a lot higher. So they basically pay you, the government pays you 73% of your total earnings as a bonus for operating in the city. That's pretty much how it works. So whatever money we make, the government's going to give us an extra 73% to top it up on top. So that's what we've got to think about when it comes to doing all this. So that bus is now headed out, by the way. The bus is over here, and it will soon slowly be on its route. So we'll fast forward a little bit. Now we've got it set to every 30 minutes. Hence probably why we need an extra bus on this route. So at 1930, we should see this bus then slowly make its way through here. There we go. And it's already done 4, 5, 6, 7 stops-ish, and it's almost at full capacity. That's slightly worrying. But that's good, though, because it could mean that we're always going to be making money. So we won't know how much money that route makes until that bus has completed its full cycle. So we're hoping more people get on and off, well, get off than on at the moment, but we're literally at the limit. we're now at full capacity. It can carry more than what it says because sometimes people stand on the bus. Actually, that's a lie. No one stands on the bus. What am I talking about? I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. But the bus is at full capacity and no one's really getting off. Now some people are getting off as it gets through here. So the busier locations is where we have the most issues, which is why we need more frequent buses going through the system. So that bus route is now done. So they don't always come back and finish. They'll stop and then they'll do the next one. But because it's so late in the day, we're gonna go to Tuesday shortly. So yeah. So that there, we made $51 in tickets. Doesn't seem like a lot, does it? It actually seems quite poor. But you gotta think, right? Once the bus is full, we're not getting any new passengers on. So we really do have to think about how we can add more buses to the route. Hence the reason why we need a new bus. So we'll forget this day anyway, because this is just a learning day. This is just understanding New York City, and we'll wait for the other bus to make its way back. And off it goes back to our depot. All done. So pulls up. Sweetly swag. And we can now time jump to the next day. So after that one there, we made $114. We got 73% of that income. 83. So basically today we're going to lose 160 big ones, which is not too bad. You know, it's not too bad. You can now start to do stuff with the buses. You can refuel them, repair them, and all that kind of jazz. But they're pretty much in good condition anyway, so there's no stress on our part just there. So let's time jump then to the next day. So this next day will be a lot different because we're going to have the full day of being able to run the buses. Now, you can already see that I need to assign 3 buses, so I'm going to take it on the chin right now, and I'm going to go to the marketplace. Can I buy a cheap second-hand one in like decent condition? A new one's $20,900. So a Ceto right now, I can. Oh, what's wrong with this one? It just needs a new router and a V-belt. And I could save quite a bit of cash. So a new router and a V-belt, how much is that going to cost me in replacement parts? So a new router, a V-belt, where's this? There we go. So it's going to cost me $280, but it will be delivered by 4 p.m. $280, I could buy those parts. Right, is that bus still here? And I've saved, right, $4,000 on a bus. The only downside is it's going to be that color. I can't change the color until I buy a paint workshop. But I could potentially bid for it. I'm not going to bid for it. I'm just going to buy it because I've already bought the replacement parts. So that's kind of annoying. So the bus has been purchased, or the assignment's been delayed. My bad, guys. Let me assign these 2 buses to these routes. So the bus has now pulled up. I don't know if the bus is going to be functional to drive. I'm going to refuel it. So we'll get this puppy refueled. So that will now go over to the fueling station. I've got 1 minute 40 still yet to send it on its way. But I'm hoping I can still use it before it goes out and before it needs to be repaired. So I don't have enough time to do anything else. So let me assign it. Oh, I don't have a bus driver. Right, pause. I just realized I don't have a bus driver. So bus drivers, get a new one. And I need 1 more locker. So in the corridor, lockers. We'll get that locker in now, boys. So hire staff, bus driver. Oh, I need to build an additional office as well. Oh, they're really pushing me to my limits right now, aren't they, guys? They really are. But it's what I mean. You got to build the capacity in your kind of main area to be able to supplement it. So I've got to build a wall to divide these offices. I need to extend the corridor as well. And I need to get another door here set up. And then in the offices, then we need the standing desk again, which is just there. And we need the armchair just here. So we'll just replicate it for now. That's pretty much fine. And then we need to hire a new bus driver. So, oh, there's a good one right now. Janelle, we'll hire you. So you're now hired. We'll assign that bus. Now, it's not in the best condition, but at least we're going to have 3 buses on the route. At least we'll have 3 buses on the route. So we've already completed a couple of goals and we've got 2 trophies right now. So that's exciting. We just now got to complete 10 tours. So basically complete the route 10 times. And we need to increase our bus network coverage to 21% of the buildings and points of interest in your bus service So basically, I got to build more bus routes. I'm currently kind of servicing 12.5%, so I got to get up to 21%. So these buses will now be rocking and rolling. They're just filled up to the brim. It's crazy. So you can see that this bus has completed its run. So now it's got to wait for the 30 minutes past to start the next run. And yeah, I need so many more buses on this system. Or just bigger buses, you know, one or the other. This is probably the downside of doing it in New York City. But at least we're going to be making money. But the downside is, because the buses are filled up all the time, it could be half the route before the next passenger gets on because of how filled up it is. But it's a good problem to have. Having too many passengers is a good problem to have. That's all I can say. And that's all I can say. So we now just have to give it a little bit of time. You can see each stop, how many people are waiting at each stop. So just getting to this stop here is going to completely fill the bus up, even if everybody got off. It's crazy. It is crazy. So you can see right now then, I've spent quite a bit of money. Spending money on bus stops because you've got to kind of maintain them as well. The tickets coming in, the subsidies made nearly, well, just over 500 big ones. How much you spent on fuel, staff right now, the rent. Yeah, it feels like it's a long way away before I'm going to actually turn a profit, doesn't it? It kind of does feel like that. But as soon as I can get more buses on these routes, the better. The more money I could potentially make. Look at that. We've now just cut it down big time. And it's only 9 a.m. in the morning. So in reality, what we need to think about is how we can buy more buses. So right now we got a review coming out. We're using the full transit since I moved here. Unlike the transport services in the old city, the ride interval here is a dream. I like in the every 30 minutes. Probably not the crowded buses, but hey ho. So is it possible then I could buy another second-hand Ceto right now? So we've learned that we can get one for a good deal, but obviously it could come with a lot of issues. Now this is an interesting one. This Ceto here, I'm going to try and bid 11 grand for it. And they rejected my offer. Oof. Right, we'll try again. This Ceto here, I'm just looking what's wrong with it and what I can get out of it. 13 grand. They accepted my offer. Oh, this is great. So they accepted my offer, which means that I need to buy the replacement parts for it. So what is wrong with it in its entirety? Oh, it needs a new engine. Maybe I should have realised how much a new engine is going to cost me. New engine, brake pads, and tyres. Oh no, how much is a new engine? It's 4 grand. New engine, brake pads, and tyres. Okay, you live and learn. It will all get delivered later on in the day. But until then, we'll clean the outside of it and see what we can kind of get up to. Now, we've managed to do the next goal. We've got 3 trophies now in. We've got to wait for 25 before we can actually do anything with it. Okay, so I've spent some money again. But I'm hoping we can turn this puppy around. So we've got a notification right now. Welcome to Manhattan. Oh, this is from the government right now. Welcome to Manhattan. We'll take you. Blah, 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 blah. We'll get 73% of our subsidies. Nice. So we've washed the bus. We can clean the inside of the bus. And we're waiting until 4 p.m. before we can do any type of repairs on both buses. And I'll also refuel it as well. So it's going to be in spick and span order before we're ready to take it out and rock and roll with it. So that bus is good to go. Oh, I'm going to need additional parking spot, I just realised. So additional parking spot, we need a small one. There we go. Okay, that's quite a weird gap now, isn't it? What if I move each one of these over by one? Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. Now, is it possible to assign this bus? There is no buses. Buy another one. Okay, so I can't assign it because obviously it's broken. You know what I mean? It's broken right now. But I will need to hire another bus driver to be able to drive the 4th bus. So these are now coming back up again. What you'll probably find is the other buses right now, in a moment, will start making their way back to the depot. As they come in for their break and they're finished. So we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens right now. But I definitely need that 4th bus on the system. So does that one come in? No. It could be this one that comes in first. Who knows? Who knows? But we're not too far off anyway from repairing any of these buses. I really should also start planning to get that 4th driver in. So corridor, we're going to need another locker. This is just going to be filled up with lockers at some point, isn't it? And hire another bus driver. So we'll grab Bria right now. There we go. So she'll be ready to rock and roll. Can't assign any buses just yet. And we're waiting for another bus to make its way back to the depot. So this shift here is going to be delayed, unfortunately. The fact that there's not many people on this bus right now shows us that bus is coming to an end. So I can now assign that bus onto the next run. And I think Bria's going to jump on and take over right now. So the bus goes straight back out. I should have seen if I need to do any repairs or clean it or something like that, shouldn't I? That's what I should have done. But we should start to see the other buses making their way back too. This is now going to be on the way back. You can kind of tell because as it comes to the end of the route, there's less and less passengers on board. Right, assign that one. Take it straight out because we're all about trying to make that sweet cash money moolah. And then that bus there. I'm not sure if it's got to do one more cycle. No, you can tell. The passengers are slowly coming off it. So that's on the way back as well. So we've got some delayed assignments, which it is what it is. Oh, it's actually quite a smelly bus. But we'll clean the inside real quick before we send it back out into the wilderness. And then we'll do it. So we're almost going to get the parts delivered, by the way. They get delivered by drone, and they get thrown down at the front of the of our depot. And then we have to carry them to our storage unit. So we'll quickly wait a second, and we'll see them all get thrown down. So any moment now, we shall see the parts delivered. It is hilarious. I think a drone just comes and throws them down. And we've ordered quite a few parts as well, to be honest with you. We actually have. I can't believe I spent $4 on a new engine. Oh, they seen me coming, didn't they, guys? By the time I repaired it, I've almost paid full price. Oh, no, it's not a drone. It's a vehicle. Where did I get drone from, then? I'm not quite sure. So we're waiting for all these parts to be delivered because you can't repair the bus until all the parts are in the storage area that you need. So just one more to collect right now. There we go. And it drops it all down. So this bus, then, to repair it, is going to need a brand new engine, some new brake pads, and some new tyres. So start that repair. Our mechanic will do it when they're next free. So here comes the mechanic right now. So the mechanic then, guys, pulls the bus in, grabs the item that's needed, and then starts to repair it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It is pretty cool. So that will then be good to go once it's all fixed. I might slip an extra bus in on this route. Now, how are we doing? Are we making profit yet? We're not making profit because, again, we've spent so much. I've spent 4,000. If I never spent the 4,700 on parts, we would be making profit right now. We would be making profit, but we're not going to right now. So this is almost repaired, and I'm going to throw an additional bus on that route. Hopefully take the little bit of the heat off what's going down. So complete those repairs. That's all good. So if I now go to my map and to my routes, so here's route 1. You can kind of edit the timetable and all that, but I'm going to insert an additional bus, which will be you. So my other driver will now make their way out. Skadoodle. Additional bus on the scene, which will get almost filled up on the first stop straight away. So yeah, look, it's already filled up. That is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious right now. But that additional bus, it all helps. Like I said, guys, it all freaking helps right now. That yellow bus behind right now lost a few passengers and then gained some more back because that one obviously takes a little bit of the heat off. Man, in these built-up areas, I can't believe how many passengers are waiting at these bus stops. But this, again, this is New York. What do you expect? There's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people. So right now, I'm not going to worry about this increase in our bus network just yet because I want to try and satisfy this route first. But carry 2,800 passengers. Yeah, that is our current goal, which should be done pretty soon. So the night time's coming right now, so we're going to be skipping to the next day shortly. We got a couple more reviews coming in. Doesn't have the worst bus stops, but some have serious flaws. Oh my goodness me, you can upgrade each of your bus stops as well. Now, when we have the ability to research, I think I'm not going to research a solo bus. I might research an articulated bus because this is obviously going to carry a lot more passengers than the solo buses. So we need to save up 10 grand and get 25 trophies to be able to research it. I've only got 5 at the moment. But other stuff we can pretty much do is unlock the ability to upgrade our bus stops, have a mobile app so people can pay on the app and stuff like that, extend our premises, reduce the prices of parts and repair times, better food for the employees. This is how we expand to different areas and also have a shift schedule and unlock additional company rates. More stuff gets unlocked as well as you kind of go along. But yeah, it's pretty good. So, buses need cleaning. So this one needs cleaning on the inside. We can't clean this on the inside at the moment because our current cleaner is busy. Oh, let me pause it. We should be able to repair this bus as well, by the way. Add a new V-belt and a new router in. So mechanical repair that. We'll clean this bus on the inside as well. And then once all this is done, these 4 buses are good to go. We paid brand new prices for 2 of them, second-hand prices and repair. So we did get a deal on the other 2 buses, even though one of them had to buy a new engine for. We did get a new deal. A good deal, sorry. It's just, it is what it is. So, this is the thing right now. I can quite easily slip into buying another bus, but I did lose 2,500, and that's because I spent $5,000 on maintenance. So I could maybe go ahead and get a 5th bus, but would that be pushing it a little bit too much? Right, we'll jump to the next day first, and we're going to assign our buses on these shifts. Now, we do need that 4th one on there, but obviously the route is only really set up to having 3 buses. So could I edit? Not that. I want to advanced settings, have an additional bus. How do I make it so we have an additional bus? Or do I always have to throw in? Right, I'm not going to change anything. We'll just add in an additional bus. Because obviously, even though it says 3, when I have 3 large buses, that will do all the work for me, just those 3 large buses in general. So, yeah. Right. We'll see then if we're able to get in maybe another cheap second-hand Ceto. It's like $11,000 for this one here. It just requires a new wiper and some tyres. Can I pay $11,000 for it? They accepted my offer. Right, this is getting a little bit too out of hand now, guys. I'm spending too much money. But if I place the additional bus stop just there, parking space. So we need to get a new wiper and some new tyres. Okay, new wiper, new tyres. So replacement parts. A new wiper is 70 big ones. New tyres. 700 for tyres? Oh. Well, that's expensive. So 770 is in cost of repair it. We paid $11,000 for the bus. So we've saved $9,000. Nearly $10,000. No, $9,000 on this one bus. That's crazy. So we got to wait for those parts to come in. So until the meantime, I'm sure I can set this bus out anyway. But we're going to repair it. We're going to refuel it first. So wait for that to be all complete. We are going to then clean on the inside. So that additional bus that we squeezed into the route is now going to be on its way. So it's not peak times just yet. So at least we can get some buses in and out. And we're going to clean on the outside as well. Is this the first bus we've cleaned on the outside? I believe it is. So we're going to see the bus now get cleaned. Squeaky clean. Right, great stuff. Now, I'm going to need to get hire another bus driver. So, hire a new bus driver, and we'll go with Miguel. There we go. There we go. So, what I can now do is, you can see the bus is now getting quite a little bit more busy. I can insert another additional bus on that route. So we'll repair that when the day ends anyway, so at least we can just squeeze that bus out. And we can make some more progress. So we've got 17,000 left in the bank right now. We really do need to start thinking about actually turning a profit. You know what I mean? We're going to start thinking about turning a profit right now. So the one bus is now coming back in, by the way. One bus has made it all the way back in. So I might then squeeze that additional bus back in again, just to kind of ease in the burden slightly. And that'll pick a load of passengers back up again. So off it goes on the route. See, the first couple of stops right now are pretty much empty, but there's 36 on that one, which again will completely wipe the bus out. So, are we making money yet, guys? We're 1,000 down at the moment. 1,000 down, 800 down. So it's slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. Again, it's 8 in the morning. So it'd be nice to turn a profit on this day. It really would. We're going to carry the 2,800 passengers needed. We'll do this day as well. But this is crazy. This is only here. I mean, I haven't even attempted to go further up. Now, is this the Grand Central Station? No, I'm actually, again, like I said, I'm not too familiar with New York and where stuff is. So I don't know where all the big landmarks are. But yeah. It is kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy how big of a bus company we could potentially create. It's quite scary as well. So 200 in the hole right now. We're definitely going to turn a profit this day. We definitely are. I only see 4 buses. Are we missing one? Yes, we are. So I'm going to insert that bus again back in. You see a lot of people are now coming to our offices. They're inquiring about the weekly bus tickets. Very good, sir. Very good. Right, another bus going back in. So we'll pull that back out. So they don't stay on the route that long compared to the actual... Oh, there we go. We're now in profit. So the ones we insert in don't stay on the route that long compared to other ones. But it's definitely helping us out. It's definitely helping us out in earning that revenue. That's all I can say right now. That's all I can say. So we're now making a profit, which is really good. Really good. We're going to complete this goal as well by carrying 2,800 passengers. We should do it by the time this one finishes its route, right? There we go, done. And now we just got to sell 1,100 tickets. So again, we're trying to get 25 trophies so I can buy a bigger bus. That is the current goal right now. Enough trophies to buy a bigger bus. So we're going to have to start assigning for next routes very shortly. And this will take place when buses have to finish their current routes. Interesting. So my ratings are going down. I won't know the details of the full extent of them. The buses are overcrowded. Always have to wait twice as long to get on a bus. I know they're overcrowded. You ain't got to tell me twice. So I've got to unlock the details for the reviews to truly see where I need to improve. But I can't assign any new buses to any new shifts until these current routes have kind of complete and finished. But you can see that it's not rush hour at the moment because the buses aren't really that full. But that's coming to an end anyway, this bus. So as quick as it comes in, I'm sending it straight back out again. Oh, it's kind of hilarious, isn't it? It is. That one's coming to an end as well. That one's got another cycle still yet to go. So as it pulls in, we send it straight back out. Now, how much is it going to cost me for a paint? 25 grand for a paint shop. Yeah, okay. The idea of me painting the buses to make them all the same livery, that's kind of gone out the window for now. Now, we made 1,300 on the day. Not bad again. Again, not bad. But we're still going to send them out again. Anyway, so send you on your route. So that's all the ones scheduled for the system. It's again, now it's a part of just kind of slipping in the 2 additional buses on the route. And then we'll all be good for the day. So selling 1,100 tickets is what I've got to do. So on this route then, squeeze in additional bus where I can. And then the more money your boy's going to be making. Now you can change the ticket prices, by the way. You can mess about with these. It shows us the ticket revenue for short distances, single tickets, day tickets, and weekly tickets. I don't want to mess about with it just yet because at the moment we have maximum passengers. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could increase the ticket price because we have the demand right now. Can I insert an additional bus? Yes, right. All 5 buses are going to be on the route shortly. We made nearly £2,000 profit on the day. Our biggest expenses are the bus stops, but we have so many of them, so it's understandable. It is understandable. So, yeah. We do have quite a lot. It said 10 to 15 at the start, and I chose way more than that. But again, we're picking people up. People are being moved. We're making money. That is the main thing. We're making money. If it weren't for the subsidiary thing, we wouldn't be making any money. I think that's why they give it you. It's more like real life at that point, isn't it? Get out of here, Siri. I was not talking to you. But yeah, things are going pretty well. Now, we do currently have a wait time. There's a 30-minute wait to be seen in the building, which is not good. You need a second desk. That will kind of split it in half straight away. Probably need more sofas for people to sit on. But again, I don't want to spend any money on improving this system just yet. I want to sort out the buses because they're my lifeline. That's what makes me the money in this game. It's what's going to be making me the money. Right, that bus is about to end, so we're going to slip it back in. As quick as it comes in, it goes straight back out again, guys. That's how you got to make that cash. You got to be on it. You got to be on it, mate. Now, once we start getting bigger buses and we start replacing these buses with the bigger buses, we'll start putting these smaller buses onto newer routes. That's how we'll expand. We'll use these 5 buses to slowly creep onto the second route when I start replacing them with bigger buses on this route. But we're going to need a lot more money to do that. We're definitely going to need a lot more money. So, is there a bus missing, by the way? I believe there is. There we go. Get that additional bus on there. Slip it back in. But it is working. It's definitely working right now. We made nearly $3,500 on this current day. We'll wait for this day to end. And then we'll see what we can kind of get out of it. How successful was the current day? That's what we need to find out. I mean, we're going to get $4,000 just for completing this challenge here, by the way. Which is selling 1,100 tickets. Well, that bus is going to get filled up straight away, instantly. It's crazy. So you've got Brooklyn down here. We eventually go on to Queens. You got Manhattan. I'm not sure how far it's going to take us. If it takes us all the way up to the Bronx or whatnot. We got a little bit of New Jersey over here. We got Hoboken and all that jazz. I wonder if we get to see like any of the airports. That will be interesting. Is that the airport over here? I'm not too sure. It will be interesting to find out if we do get to see it or not. Because that would be a really good way to transport people as well. To and from the airport. Now, this bus here is about to finish its route, and so is that one. So I don't know if that's a good idea for me to now think about calling it a day on today, because the bus routes are starting to die down a bit. There's not many people at these stops here. There's still quite a few people at these stops, but the numbers are going down, so the day is going to be ending. So that bus comes back to the depot. This bus is definitely coming back to the depot. And this one should slowly start dipping down as well. Yeah, they're all now coming back to the depot. Right, good stuff. Meaning I got to clean these. This is why you need an additional cleaner. Which one needs to be repaired, by the way? Was it this one? A wiper and some tyres. Right, start that repair. Clean the inside of you. See, this is what it's all about, guys, is maintaining your vehicles. Maintaining your fleet. There we go, $3,500 on the day. Clean inside as well. Clean outside on you. Just got to sort everything out, mate. That's what you got to do. Sort it all out. Get everything spick and span for the next day. So that's now been all repaired. We'll clean the inside of you. That could do everything clean on the inside as well. That one could do a review for, but it's not urgent. It's not urgent. So there we go. $3,500 on that day we made in profit. Not bad. Not bad. With that, we're going to hopefully utilize to buy more buses. We're going to hopefully utilize it to expand the network, all that kind of jazz. We're going to get $4,000 for completing this, which will give us 21 in trophies. So hopefully next episode then we should be able to unlock and buy a larger bus. That is what we're going to be hoping for in the next episode. So if you want to see it, smash the like button down below. Until next time, I will see you all soon. So good. Bye.